What's going on, Chattanooga? It's your girl, Zainab K here, and today we got Mr. Swayyvo with two eyes in the building. Okay, rapper, saxophonist, pianist, Chattanooga native. How you feeling?
I'm feeling so good. Okay, you did your homework.
I come prepared.
Stop playing with her.
Oh my gosh, you just dropped a project, Still P.
Still P.
And we're going to get into all of that, but we're going to start a little slow, get to know who you are.
Right.
I'm definitely not from the area, so I want to also get to know who you are. So for people who are just now discovering your music, who is Swayyvo?
Swayyvo is, like you said, saxophone player, multi-instrumentalist. I'm an engineer and producer as well. I have been doing music for as long as I can remember. I grew up in Chattanooga. I've been here. I grew up on the east side of Chattanooga and Riverside Drive to be exact. So I grew up hearing the trains and stuff like that. So that kind of influences the syncopations of the drums because I produce my own beats as well. I've been here for a long time. Well, to me anyways. I'm 33. I've been at least on the scene of Chattanooga for like the past 12 years, hitting it pretty hard that people can remember. I've done so much stuff. I've produced for K-Camp and Young Blue, got songs on Project Pat, NBA commercials, NFL commercials, Ford commercials. I used to do the Tennessee Valley commercials. I mean, we just out here.
Now, I'm sure like when you started, you didn't think that, you might have not thought you would have done so many partnerships and collabs. Like when they came about, how did you feel?
I felt like I really had a chance. I felt like, first of all, I felt lied to because people told me that I couldn't, and I did. So it was very eye-opening there, but just excited and just full of hope, for sure.
Well, I love that. So now you are a multi-instrumentalist. How did you get your start in music? Like, did the instruments come first? Did the rapping come first? Like, were you writing poems? Like, what came first?
I started everything in the 6th grade at Tyner. So I went to Tyner, graduated from there. I've been in band. I started in band on saxophone, but my grandmom always had a piano in her house, so I kind of grew up around it. Rapping, I started in 6th grade as well, so everything just kind of came at the same time. I grew up in music, so it's all I've ever done. Yeah.
That's cool. Like, so you just had this realization in the 6th grade while everybody else out playing.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my goodness. Now, if someone from out of town spent one day with you in Chattanooga, what would they learn about you that they couldn't get from your Instagram or your music?
Oh man. I'm put together and kind of boring. So people on the outside, people will see, I'm consistently gigging, I'm consistently outside, I'm consistently around people. It would appear to be that way, but on my day to day, I'm a father, very involved, with my kids and the stuff that they do. I got them in the Dynamo camp, so I spend a lot of time at Dynamo in the studios, with kids, just trying to give back, pour back into the community how I can. So really community driven. So they would definitely find that out about me.
Now, is there a specific thing that you like to do more? Do you like to play one instrument more than rap or one instrument more than the other? Or are you kind of like balanced all across the board?
So I like to express myself more through the music that I write. So whether I'm singing or rapping, I prefer that just because I get to actually say what I mean, but the saxophone, the instrumentation is for sure the breadwinner, for sure, for sure.
Now, Still P. First of all, I got a bone to pick with you. You had a release party, didn't even invite Power 94.
Oh my God,
that's crazy.
That is, you're right. You know what? I'm gonna do a deluxe, and when I do the release party for the deluxe, y'all gotta be there.
Okay, because I literally, while I was looking online, I was like, okay, he dropped this project, and then I see party, and then you out here taking pictures and videos, and not one time, and then I got you up here on a Tuesday.
Hey. Okay, so well, hey, I brought you merch as an apology. You feel what I'm saying? She got the Still P merch on. Yep, y'all will see her in it.
But I had to say that. But Still P is out. I listened to it on the way here. I love it. I told you some of my favorite songs. Definitely, like for me, I am a lover of the craft, rap. Love good wordplay, love good storytelling, and you give that.
For sure.
You paint a picture.
Yes.
No matter if it's like it seems like an off the wall situation, like like we were talking about in what was it, Pimpin' Distress, or if it's like just something like relatable, like you give that.
Yes.
And I think, you know, prior to when we were talking, you were like, it's a sound that's needed, and that is so true because we don't have a lot of that nowadays.
No, and it's necessary. I definitely wanted to focus on the sound of Chattanooga with this one because we have so many musicians that are on the project that I feel like should be more involved in the hip hop scene. You know, just because this is where we come from with the blues and gospel, and you know, so live instrumentation is just so important to the Chattanooga sound. So I just tried to, you know, blanket everything with that.
Now, how would you describe that Chattanooga sound? And you're going ahead because I even had that. I was like, when people are thinking about Chattanooga, you represent that with your music.
For sure.
So what exactly, I guess, also talk about your sound, describe that, and how that comes intertwined with the Chattanooga sound.
So Chattanooga is very jazzy and bluesy. You know, we have Clyde Stubblefield. We come from that. You know, Bessie Smith. We literally have a museum named after her. So it's just like we definitely have that background of just soul and depth and meaning. So I feel like over the course of the time, you know, in hip hop, maybe we're straying away from it a little just because of what's being pushed in mainstream, and I would like to be a part of the wave that ushers us back to you know, the roots of where we came from, instead of, you know, trying to do the cookie cutter, you know, the familiar sound. You know, it may take some time, but you know, as long as it takes, that's where I'm at.
Hey, slowly but surely. Now, still P. There are many different definitions I've seen and heard. What does it mean?
So, remaining poised in the midst of turbulence.
Okay.
You can run a strict program and be respectful. Professional, proficient, and prolific, having direction and being able to lead and execute. So that's the radio version.
Okay. Okay. Now, what's the raw version? What's the other version?
Well, it comes from, so it originated from Texas. So we're talking about pimps and players. You know what I'm saying? So it goes deeper than that. I don't know if I necessarily want to get into that, but that's where it originated. So what the purpose of the project is, so it starts off with me talking about, you know, being a P, but but it changes in the middle of the project, and I end up talking, and I'm more so saying keeping it P. So I still have my same values and my same way of living and way of doing things from being a P. But you know,
now you're more mature.
You get older. You get older. You learn things. You know, so this project is just showing off my maturity.
Now, is that also parallel to like your real life, like what's happening now? Okay.
all of this in this project, if you listen to it, I talk about some very real things that are my actual life, and it has been difficult, but things are great now.
Okay. Yeah. I love that. Now, is there one particular moment in your life that really, I guess, shaped this project?
Yes. I can't say too much. But yeah, I had some things that people didn't really necessarily agree with in my life. But I took life by the reins and kind of made my own rules with it. I made my own rules, and I was able to live in my truth and be my authentic self.
Yes.
And people love that for me. I love it for myself, and I'm happy. I got smiles on my face. You know.
And I'm sure it makes it even, it makes the like reviews or the feedback that you're getting even better because it's come from you being very authentic. It comes from you being you. You don't have to put on a facade or fake to be anything or fit into any type of mold. Like you were just you.
Right.
Love that. I love that. Now, was there a song or that was easier to make or harder to make? Why or why not on the project?
To be honest, all of the songs on the project were a little more difficult than usual because usually I just kind of like my subject matter isn't too deep. On this particular project, I really kind of thought it through. It doesn't, to the ear, it seems like I'm talking about something simple, but if you like listen to what I'm saying, there's like a bigger picture, a part of it. So all of it was kind of hard. All of it was difficult. And in my opinion, the hardest song to make probably was the one with the guitar solo. So the Young Curtis Mayfield. Young Curtis. That was probably because I had a whole studio session about that song. My boy Ryan Long on talkbox, Richard Long on guitar. I played keys on that song, and then I just changing. Just how the beat changes, and there's just so much going on in it. It was just kind of hard to get it to be, tasteful where it's not too busy. So yeah, that one's probably the most difficult.
Now, being that this is like you maturing and also giving us your real authentic self, was there a moment like where you were like, oh yeah, I know this is good. You already knew it was going to be different because you're pouring in yourself into it. You're in this transition in your real life. But is there a moment that it was like, aha, this is different. This is the one. Like, they gonna love this. This gonna take me from here to here.
Yeah, there were multiple situations. First of all, so when I chose to use that voicemail as part of the project, that was definitely a pivotal part because I'm like, maybe I shouldn't put this there, but I am anyways because, it just adds that extra depth into my personal life and what actually be going on. The first song on it, so after I finished that very first song on the album, it let me know like, this is way different. And then getting Vinny the Shark, pulling him after 10 years of we haven't heard nothing from him, getting Vinny the Shark as a feature on there was crazy.
Now, I will say, like, you got... What is it? You probably got like the first 30 seconds of an intro to captivate a listener, right? Because I'm that way too. And it's like, once you got them there, everything else needs to be like, and with you, it's like boom, 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 boom on the project. And so, like, I'm just give you your flowers while you're here. It's really, really good. And like I said, I love the wordplay. I love storytelling, and I just love the craft. And you definitely take it seriously. And you're letting us into who you are. If people didn't know who you are, whether they're just driving past in Chattanooga or they've been here, it's like, okay, we might not heard from him in a while, or we did, but this is a different take.
You finna make a real P cry on radio.
That wouldn't be P of you.
No, it wouldn't.
But no, that's what I get. And so being that you're pouring yourself into it and you know what you felt making it, what do you want people to feel when they're listening?
I want them to feel like they're literally standing on the train tracks on the east side in Chattanooga. I want them to feel like they just walked in Cancun's and they smelt the chicken. I want them to feel like they're in Chattanooga. That's what I want. I want people to feel the city. I want them to smell the city. I want them to, you know what I mean? Because Chattanooga has so much to offer. It's just such a dope city. I feel like it's not getting the flowers it deserves right now. So.
And I was just about to ask, like, what would you... Because I'm not from here. And, like, initially it was easy for me to be like, this place sucks. I'm going to go back home. Or, why do you look at me like that? Like I said something wrong. Yeah. But it's like the more I got acquainted with people and they would invite me out. So it's one of those places where, in my eyes, you have to know someone to enjoy it. You can't just go on Google and be like, I'm about to just do some touristy stuff. And that's Chattanooga. You have to get out, or when you get out, meet the people around and they'll let you know what's what. And then it's like, this is a beautiful, cool place.
There's the thing about Chattanooga is what you know about Chattanooga is determined by who you know, because there's a lot of spaces downtown and just these cubbies in Chattanooga that you would not know about unless you knew somebody. I'm playing a cigar club tomorrow, and I know nobody knows. It's called Main Street Lounge. Nobody's ever been there. It's brand new. It's super nice, but it's like you would not know about it unless you knew somebody. You know what I mean? So yeah, people just don't know how. If you don't know how dope Chattanooga is, you might need to switch up your circle.
Yeah. Well, they can definitely start by coming out.
Yeah, I heard
coming out and also listening to your music. Now, where can people listen to Still P at, and get it in all its entirety?
So it's on all streaming platforms. No matter where you listen to music, you just type in Swayyvo, Swayvo. It'll come right up.
Yep. Okay. And where can they find you at and follow you at?
Anywhere, so Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, anywhere like that, any social media platform, and it's the same name, Swayvo. I'm super easy to find.
Okay. And before we wrap up, if someone is watching this interview and has never heard of you before, why should Still P be the first project they press play on?
If you're a hip-hop head and you're looking for a sound that is both new, refreshing, and nostalgic, this is the perfect project for you. As in terms of quality, overall production is solid from top to bottom, no skips. You start it at 1 and you just let it play. You will have your favorite songs, but you don't have to skip to track number 3 and track number 6. You can start it at the whole project is the total package.
Yes. I love that. And then I don't know if you know or not, but you might do. We play Life of the Party. That's also on there. Yes, we play it. And that was one of the songs where I'm like, oh my gosh, like I love this song. So I'm like really glad that we were able to connect, have you come in here. Don't forget about us on your next event. I'm serious.
I'm not. Okay, so listen, I got I'm in North Carolina on Saturday.
Okay.
But I'm at the Lookouts game on July 18th. I'm at the Lookouts game. I have a whole hour. I'll be there. We're coming full band. We might do some of the songs off the project for the Lookouts game and then North Carolina right after that.
Okay. Lookouts, July 18th.
At 5.
Y'all come out. Now, Chattanooga, I've heard is a really kind of funny place. So what brings the people out? And I will say, what about you? What about you do you think brings the people out as well?
There's only 2 saxophone players in the city that do what I do specifically, and that's me and Frank B. So first, it's just a rarity. You can't get what I offer anywhere else. You won't be able to go anywhere and get live instrumentation, full band, get a saxophone player, and that by the end of the show, I done turned you up because I'm doing rap songs. There's nowhere else where you can get that.
Okay. Period. Clock it.
You know?
Next time you got to bring the saxophone.
I will. I got you.
All right. Well, I thank you so much, Mr. Swayyvo with 2 Ys. You guys can catch up with him on all his platforms, and we'll also have this on our website, power94.com. And of course, blow the streaming for Still P out the water, okay? Out on all music platforms right now, okay? Okay, thank you so much.
For sure.
Thank you so much. And you guys have a wonderful day. I'll get up with you later. It's your girl, Sign Up K for Brewer Media Group on Power 94 WJTT.